Hello, on behalf of the Church of Christ that meets at Bear Branch in Spurlockville, we send greetings. We send a big thank you to those congregations and individuals who are assisting us with our missionary and outreach program in the area of Arabakam, India. We're going to spend some time looking over what we call some of our home movies, sharing some thoughts and ideas with you, trying to update the work. We began our work almost 3.5 years ago, and we have been plugging along as best we can with the funds which we received. Tonight, we want to show our sponsors and those who are working with us some of the things that have been accomplished, not just in the last year or 2 years, but since we began the work there in India. And so again, thank you very much. If you are supporting the work, we can't do it without you. I will say this at the beginning. We do not have a great deal of funds to operate, and that's again another reason that we are preparing and mailing this DVD to various congregations who know of us and know of the nature of our work both in Spurlockville, West Virginia, in southwestern West Virginia, as well as our internet preaching and teaching operation. And so for a few moments we would like to share with you some of the things that are going on right now in our work. And so first of all, we want to show you the building that meets, that the church meets at in Nadidu Kupam. This congregation was already established when we began our work there. Brother Stanley Joseph and his wife Rhoda have been working along with their family to build the congregation up there in the area around about Nadidu Kupam. This is in the area of Arabakam, and we are in the southeast portion of the continent of India. And as you can see, the children love to have an opportunity to sing. This video that you're seeing here was taken during our New Year's celebration that they had there, where some rice and food was distributed to the widows, the poor. The children had an opportunity to address the congregation in their songs which they had learned, and they're very excited to be learning and studying about the things of the church. And so we are thankful for your efforts in helping us, assisting us with the widows, the orphans, the youth of the area. We know that the future of the church, whether it's here in West Virginia, the United States, India, or wherever that may be, is with the children. And one of the great things about the church there, where we're working in, again, the first work that Brother Joseph was with in Nadidu Kupam, they love to share in the things of God's love one with another. A lot of these pictures you will see that not only during the times of worship, but after worship and other times when they can share with one another their blessings. We also reach out to the community, as we said, with the widows, the orphans, and various handicapped individuals. We strive to be able to reach them with God's love along the way. And so we again appreciate the efforts that you're doing. We have been able to accomplish a great deal, even though, as I said, we don't have a great deal of funding. We've been able to share God's love among the needy, the hurting, to preach God's salvation and grace to these people, the plan of salvation, and to accomplish, again, the goal of the gospel to preach and teach in all nations. And not only do we work here, but through the internet ministry, we have access to and are working with many different individuals in various nations. But our primary work is with the church there that you see in the videos. And so, again, you can see that the building that we have there is not exactly an elegant building, but nonetheless, the people appreciate the presence of the Church of Christ there and the efforts of the brother and sister, Brother Stanley and Sister Rhoda, as they work together. One of the goals since we began there is to start a new building for the Christway Bible Institute, as well as a place where the church could also meet and study there in the city where Brother Stanley lives. And so beginning in the spring of 2021, we began to get some materials and began the long process, which still is not completely finished. Our goal in the beginning was to get the first floor of the building finished so that there was a place where the church could meet, where we could teach, preach, and do the necessary work there in the community where Brother Stanley and his family are living and associating. Again, we're not building and have not been building a mansion. It's a reasonably small building, but nonetheless, we try to utilize everything possible square foot wise, and you'll see the cutting of the ribbon, and we'll talk a little bit about the dedication of our building. In July 24, 2022, a year and a half after we began working, we were able to get enough funds that we could complete the first floor, and we could again invite not only the church but the entire community to come and take a look at the work which we were doing. And so you can see that the building here is fresh and new. We're going to see in the pictures here shortly that there were many people in attendance that day at the dedication. Brother David Solomon, who is one of the leaders in the National Bible College there in India, dedicated the building and was there to offer prayers and celebration. And as you can see, a lot of not only the church but the community came out to see what exactly was taking place that day in the dedication, what this building was going to be about. And so we rejoice in the ability. There is Sister Rhoda and Brother Stanley, as again they were welcoming various individuals on that day of the dedication. Our work is your work. If you're supporting us, the souls that we're saving and the things that we're accomplishing is not just for the Church of Christ at Bear Branch, but again, the churches of Christ in general. If you would like to help us, if you'd like to partner with us, again, any and all, whether it's individual or congregation, whatever the amount that you can help us with, you can send that to the Church of Christ at Missions and Outreach, P.O. Box 125, Hamlin, West Virginia, 25523. And we'll have that up also throughout this presentation. You're always welcome to contact me with any questions that you might have, anything that you need clarified. If you are a supporter, you're always welcome to ask and discuss anything with us, from finances to the buildings to the work. And again, if you're seeking to be a sponsor, if you're interested in cooperating with us in this, again, feel free to contact me. Again, I will give you my telephone number if you would like to call. It's 304-633-1878. And so you're welcome to give me a call, and I'll be glad to discuss whatever questions that you have. And again, in part of what we're doing is indeed outreach, and that means the preaching of the gospel. And so we send forth various charts. We meet the people a lot of times in the evenings after their day's work. We do one-on-one preaching, teaching. Here you'll see one of the missionaries there who were not too bad, but nonetheless attacked by some of the individuals in a village. The good brother there in the yellow shirt, they took his tracts, they took his Bible, and they basically invited him to leave. But again, nonetheless, souls are saved. Preachers are being trained and taught. And so again, we meet people where they are, when they are, and yes, how they are. Again, we love the thoughts and the ideas of taking the gospel of Jesus Christ to a people that are excited about the things of God and the church. One of the things that we've been able to accomplish is Christ Way Bible Institute, a place where both preachers as well as individuals can learn more in depth the things of the scriptures. And we completed our first 6-month course, and we gave a certificate of completion to 20-some individuals. Some are preachers, some are interested in the scriptures, and yes, as you'll see, there are also women who are taking the classes for their own personal benefit. And so we indeed encourage not only people in India, but we've had people in Kenya and other places who have taken part in the classes. We have moved on to an advanced class 201, which we just completed. We've moved into advanced class 202. And by the time we finish that, we will again have accomplished another 26-week course, a complete year of studies of those who are following along with us. Lord willing, it's our plan to have an advanced class 203, 204, and 205 that will help to solidify both the individual as well as the preacher and congregation. These teachings, these classes are available on our YouTube channel. And if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can get a notification. You will get the videos just as soon as they go up. All people are encouraged and are able to sit in on the live class, even if you're not taking it for credit or to get the certificate. Everyone is welcome to attend our Monday morning class, and you can go to our website, www.thechurchesofchrist.life, L-I-F-E. There you will find class 202, which is our live class, and the link to connect through Google Meet. You can also go back to our basic Bible class and advanced 201. If you like, you can enroll in the class. People are still enrolling in the classes. They can take the basic Bible class, get the completion certificate, and then go into advanced 201, 202, and follow along with us until they complete all of the lessons that we have available. So again, we are very busy seeking to build up everything from the widow and orphan, taking care of physical needs, the handicapped, as well as preaching and teaching the gospel to the lost. And again, the children loved Vacation Bible School. They love the opportunity. As you can see, we had several children from not only the congregation but the community that were there this year, learning about Jesus, learning to sing songs of praise, learning to pray, learning and getting an understanding of who and what Christ is, and who and what the Church of Christ is. And many of those children are attending our regular worship service, and we're looking forward to the opportunity also to speak with their parents and have the opportunity to again share with them the gospel. We just want, as the Bible says, to have the opportunity to let our light shine before others, that they may see our good works and to glorify our Father which is in heaven. As we continue, one of our biggest problems and greatest challenges is in taking the building that we dedicated and complete the second floor. Because of a low amount of funds, again, we operate on about $650 a month. We recently began to finish the walls of the second floor, and we now have those built in. And we have also prepared the building for the roof, and those things are in place also. You'll see some of the braces going in there to put the floor, the second floor, on the building. And this is where we could use more help. We have not, again, squandered a great deal of money. We've made every square foot count. It is our hope that the second floor will become the assembly hall. It will be a place where Christ Way Bible Institute can also have classes in person. Right now, all of our classes are online, but we want a place where preachers can come together to study the Word, to discuss in more detail. A place where we can hold revivals and can accomplish more. We want to establish and start a library where we can store books, where preachers can come. Again, many of them live on a very small amount of money. They're not able to buy and build a library of their own, and so we would like a place where they can come and study, they can learn, and we're trying to make that free of charge to them, trying to cover some of their expenses. It's our hope to cover some of their travel expenses, to provide them food and some lodging while they're there, if they're with us there throughout the week. And so as we continue, I'd like to look a little bit more about the building, because this is where we are as we ended 2023. We did so with the walls completed. We also have the bracing in place to pour the concrete. We have bricks, and we have already separated some of the rooms upstairs in the second floor, and we're preparing to pour that concrete. In order to do that and to finish the building, we're going to need about $2,000 for the concrete and the finishing work that needs to be done with that. And we're going to need about another $2,000 in order to finish the building and have it ready as we would like to use it. Again, one of the things that we're seeing is that there's not a great deal of people who are interested in missions, and that's a very sad thing. As we've said, our success in India is your success. As we build up individuals, congregations, as we provide preachers with better training, there will be work that is accomplished not only in this generation, but in generations to come. We are convinced through the efforts that are now underway through our missions and outreach. We know that we're not the only outreach organization working in missions in India, but again, we have accepted a special commission, if you will. A lot of congregations want to go into big cities and they want to accomplish great things, and there's nothing wrong with that. But because I come from a small congregation and we know the limitations many times on the preachers and the congregation, we chose not to seek out the large cities. We tried not to get where other men have gone, but much like the Apostle Paul, we sought to help and to build where others are not. And so we choose to work in the rural area of India, where, again, many people live on $100 or less a month. And so we live and we work among a people. Brother Stanley, Sister Rhoda, their family is there. They live in the area of Arambacum. They're there where people can contact them. He is our contact. We're with him constantly in video conferences, emailing, and so the work continues. If we get the money, we will finish. We're not going to go deep in debt. And so again, as we bring the video lesson to a close tonight, we thank you who have been partnering with us already. But if you are not working with us in this great work, we would encourage either individuals or congregations to give as they can, whether that be $50 a month, $100 a month, just $20 from several individuals would make a great difference in our work. Again, thank you for your great efforts and your partnership with us. Again, know that you're in our prayers, and we appreciate the things that you have helped us to accomplish, and we hope that we'll be able to accomplish a great deal more for the Lord. May God bless and keep you in His grace as we walk together in His truth. And remember, as always, the churches of Christ salute you.
Why not make this the day that you and your family seek out the Church of Christ in your community? We encourage you to attend one of our worship times or Bible studies. God's grace, truth, and salvation is truly worth finding and knowing. May God bless and keep you as we walk together in His truth. And remember, as always, the churches of Christ salute you. Our new programs are posted to Facebook and YouTube on Thursday afternoon, and they should be available for viewing by 7 p.m. We also encourage our viewers to visit our website at www.thechurchesofchrist.life. We ask that you like us on Facebook and share our programs. On YouTube, please share and subscribe for notifications. This program was pre-recorded.